Hi guys, in this video, let's see Forest Fire, one of the famous poems of Kamala Das. Before getting to the poem, I wish to give a small introduction to the author Kamala Das, though she needs no introduction. Kamala Das is one of the seminal writers in the history of English literature, and she attained a phenomenal status for her confessional writings because she has impressively blended her personal life in her writings. We may wonder why she is highly regarded in the history of English literature, though she hasn't applied any complex techniques or avant-garde techniques, and she employed a simple Indianized English language. Despite these limitations, she is celebrated both in Indian subcontinent and abroad for her honest declaration of self, which establishes her as a confessional poet. Forest Fire is one of her significant confessional poems, focuses on the endeavor involved in composing poems by presenting her personal life and different shades of emotions in appealing ways. She is widely acknowledged as the greatest exponent of feminine sensibility. Let's get into the poem. The poem Forest Fire portrays the intense craving and hunger to congregate or to assemble a great store of experiences and knowledge by probing into the worldly and social activities. She desires to observe everything like a forest fire because she is not content with what she has achieved, and her intense curiosity grows like a forest fire to consume more and more, or to consume everything that falls on her way. She feels that she has left many things unobserved or unconsumed, and the untamed fire in her sparks none or nothing and desires to experience a lot more. And with each killing, she gains a brighter charm as a poet, and with each killing, her poem gains a brighter charm. The poet tries to transcend the barriers of personal feelings, and through a poetic assimilation, she gains universal recognition. In this poem, Kamala Das talks about the efforts or endeavors that she has taken to write poem. For that, firstly, she internalizes the external experiences to recreate a new world in her writings and proclaims herself as a versatile poet. She goes on assimilating the fond details of life and thus projects an inclusive human consciousness. She sees a bald child in open pram, and she is fascinated by its toothless, innocent smile. She also sees the slim lovers who enjoy and share their crazy feelings in the serenity of nature by sitting or hiding behind the tree to protect themselves from the conservative society. Kamala Das sees the old man with the newspaper who represents the male dominant society, who monitors, who simply monitors and controls everything that goes around him. Her intense hunger is well presented in the poem when she says, here I would like to quote the lines from the poem. Here I quote, my eyes lick at you like flames, my nerves consumes, and when I finish with you in the pram near the tree on the park bench, I spit out small heaps of ash, nothing else. I unquote. It shows that she is not superficially observing everything, she is keenly observing everything in order to recreate the things in a better way by using her acute knowledge and poetic sense. The poet registers not only what she has seen and heard, but also what she has felt and smelt. And thereby she generated or she transformed her thoughts into her writings. She can easily judge the nature and tendency of anything and wishes to depict people of the society and the practical world. The poet also depicts vulnerable members of the society, likely prostitute, cabaret girls, eunuchs, afflicted old mother, as well as their struggle for their survival and the pain of negation that they encounter in their day-to-day lives. The prostitute girls are seen either in the brothels or standing by the roadside for their customers, whereas the cabaret girls entertain their guests by their alluring performance in the hotels and guest houses. She also portrays eunuchs wearing colorful swirling skirts and singing songs which render their woeful status in the society. Lastly, she depicts the grief of an affectionate old mother who is longing for the glimpse of her son before her death. The poet has depicted the acute pain of the affectionate mother who has brought up her child with excessive care, but when he attains manhood, he fails to care his mother as well as her sentiments. He leaves his mother either to fetch fortune or to seek peace, consolation, and love in the lap of his beloved. The poem Forest Fire is concluded with a confessional note stating that our society is a male chauvinistic society where the women are treated and exploited very badly. They are subjected to tyranny and men are responsible for the pathetic conditions of the people portrayed in the poem. The poem is a microcosm of the macrocosm. Thank you guys for your patience listening. I hope you enjoy the poem. Thank you.